Listen, today we are having a guest, a very important guest for us. First, she is the most discussed performer this year. Almost all songs from her debut album got into charts. Her single Bad Guy reached #1 on the main American chart Billboard Hot 100. She is the first young singer who is in this 21st century achieved such a success. Tickets are sold out in a few minutes in Moscow and St. Petersburg. There was a total sold out in 10 minutes. They had to change into bigger sites to hold everyone willing to attend. I'm sure still not everyone who wished could watch her performance. In America, it's a total sold out. In Europe, sold out. All in all, a total sold out. Dear parents, if you want to raise your profile in the eyes of your own children, just repeat after me loudly. Yell, "Oh my God, they're having Billie Eilish on the Tonight Urgant show today." Billy, good evening. Thanks for coming. I know you had no need to come because all the tickets are sold. All your fans and our viewers are grateful that you agreed to come. It's very important for all of us, our country.
I'm so happy to be here. Thanks for inviting me, guys.
Help me, please. I need to take a good interview now. I'll explain. My children won't let me into the house if something goes wrong. And the problem is that my children are of a different age, 11, 19, and my wife, she's a bit older, and all of them are listening to your songs, so am I. How can it be?
You tell me.
As far as I know, last month you had a great event. You got a driving license.
Yes.
For a start, what type of music do you listen while driving?
Actually, I'm listening to myself a lot, driving. A lot of me. I mean, I like my music.
Yeah, by the way, speaking about parents of your music and your music, you were recording the music, the entire album. Just a moment, let me show you album if you still don't have one. Here it is. When we all fall asleep, where do we go?
Thanks.
You were recording the album at home, while now there are lots of labels hunting for you, being ready to sign contracts with you.
Yes, at home in my brother's room, on his bed. We didn't even have a booth.
Well, for those who want to record an album in their bedroom, where is the acoustics better? What to do to create the proper acoustics?
Here's the thing. People really think that you have to use the studio, and if you want to use the studio, go ahead, do it. If that's the kind of thing you want, if that's where you feel most comfortable and most creative, then by all means, that's what you should do. But for me, how we literally started it, because I write with my brother and he produced it all. We started with Ocean Eyes, my song, which was the first one that got any attention. We literally started it in my brother's bedroom, which was like 5 feet. It's so small and there's no booth, there's no soundproofing, like barely any acoustics at all. It's just
Did your parents knock on the door saying, "Children, quieter, please"?
It was kind of the other way around. We were always shushing them.
Mom, keep quiet, or we're recording a hit here. Just a second, you still live with your mom and dad. Can your mom come and say, Billy, go clean your room? And do you go, sorry mom, I'm busy recording a hit preparing for the world tour?
Yeah, it's kinda does work like that. Yeah, I mean, actually, I love cleaning my room. Actually, I clean my room maybe every day. So I'm telling myself to clean my room.
I want to keep up with you, but the problem is that if I sit like that, I will have a backache. Let me try anyway.
Here you are.
I am afraid my life can change drastically right now. Well,
You look hot.
well, Billy, do you know how your fans call themselves in Russia? And how they call you? You don't? Because I'm not kidding, they call you themselves Bilyash. They've condensed two words, Billie Eilish, into one, and it came out as Bilyash, which is a famous Russian dish. I'll show you. Just a moment. I want to give you something useful because first you don't speak Russian and you don't eat meat. This is a book about how to cook a goulash, which is a meat pie. We'll be back after the commercial.